Hello, beautiful friends. Susie with Life Flow Yoga. I'm a Kundalini yoga teacher in training with Yoga Vision. Today we're going to do an introductory practice. It's a basic spinal energy series. It's a great practice if you've never tried Kundalini yoga before. And so this will be a nice, fun, easy, slow-paced practice. There may be portions that are challenging, but it is a nice, gentle practice, and I think that you will enjoy it. Kundalini yoga is an ancient spiritual practice, and it originates from the Punjab area of India. A Kundalini yoga class consists of 7 parts. The first is tuning in with the Adi mantra, which is Om Namo Gurudev Namo, calling on our highest consciousness to be present for the practice. Following that, we will do some breathing exercises or pranayama, a few warm-up exercises, the kriya, a relaxation, a meditation, and then we will close out the practice with a long sat, short nam, which is in the ancient language of Gurmukhi, and it means truth is my name. We will begin now by tuning in with the Adi mantra, which is Om Namo Gurudev Namo, calling on our highest consciousness to be present during this practice. This is in the ancient language of Gurmukhi. And we'll begin now by placing our palms together at the center of our chest, sitting with a nice, tall, straight spine. We're going to close our eyes, focus on the third eye, which is in between the eyebrows and slightly above. Pressing our thumbs into our sternum, sitting with a nice, tall, straight spine. Inhale through the nose deeply. Exhale fully. Inhale deeply, exhale fully. One last time, and we're going to begin tuning in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale deeply. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. One last time, inhale deeply. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale deeply and hold the breath. Exhale fully. Gently, gracefully lower your hands to your lap. The breath work or pranayama we will be doing today is segmented breathing, and the segmented breathing we will be doing is inhaling through the nose in 4 sniffs, 4 equal sniffs. So it will look like this. And then we're going to exhale through the nose in 8 equal sniffs. So we will be repeating this pattern, and we will be here for 1 minute, and let's begin. This is a really great breath for calming us and for unblocking any energy that might be blocked in our body. And it also allows us to more easily let things go. So continuing now, inhaling in 4 sniffs, exhaling in 8 sniffs. You're doing a great job, and we are almost through. Inhale through the nose deeply. Hold the breath. Exhale fully through the nose, and just sit back and notice how you're feeling. The first warm-up exercise we're going to do is butterflies, and so we're going to be bringing the soles of our heels, or our feet rather, together, and we're going to sit with a nice tall straight spine, and we're going to hold on to our big toes, and we're going to lower and raise our legs like butterfly wings. And we're going to be here for 1 minute, and let's begin. Your breath can be nice, long, slow, deep breathing. Inhaling to the count of 4, exhaling to the count of 4, and go at your own pace. You can either be very vigorous with the movement, or you can be more relaxed. Close your eyes, focus on the third eye. You're doing a great job. Butterflies is an excellent exercise for relaxing the hips, for loosening up the lower back and also the hips. And it gives our thighs a little stretch. You're doing a great job. Inhale deeply, and with your forearms, gently press on your shins to stretch a little bit further. Exhale fully and release and come back into a straight spine. And the next exercise we're going to do is alternate leg stretches. So sit with your feet in a wide open V shape. And what we're going to do is we are going to bring our palms facing one another about 12 inches apart. And we're going to raise this directly above our head. And as we do so, we're going to stretch with our spine up. And we're going to inhale through the nose, and then we're going to turn to the left, lower our hands toward our left leg, and exhale as we're lowering our hands. Then we're going to inhale, come to center, stretch up with the spine, twist to the right leg, exhale, lowering the arms to the right foot. Then we're going to inhale, come to center again, extend and stretch the spine, and repeat the pattern alternating from the left leg to center to the right leg. We will be here for 1 minute, and let's begin. Inhaling and stretching both of our arms straight above our head. Exhaling and turning as we lower to the left. And inhaling to center, exhaling to the right, inhaling to center, and repeating. And continue and go at your own pace with this. We just have a few more seconds left. You're doing a great job. Inhale and come to center. Stretch your arms up and lower them, your left arm to your left leg, your right arm to your right leg, and find a place that gives you a little stretch but is not painful, whether that be at the toe, the ankle, the shin, the knee, wherever you need to be is perfectly fine. If you are able to reach your toes, then go ahead and wrap your index finger and your middle finger around your toe. Press your thumb into the toenail and gently pull back toward the body to give a nice life nerve stretch. And gently walk yourself back up into a nice straight spine with your hands. Sit here for a moment. Notice how you're feeling. This is a great stretch, and it goes all the way from the bottom of the legs all the way up the back. And now we're going to do our last warm-up exercise. And for this, we're going to be coming into triangle pose. So we're going to slide our legs around to the right, and we're going to come into tabletop position. And from here, we are going to turn our toes over so that the pads of our toes are on the floor. And then we're going to push back into triangle pose, and we're going to do long, slow, deep breathing here. So inhale to the count of 4, exhale to the count of 4, and begin. And continue. You're doing a great job. Inhale to the count of 4, exhale to the count of 4. Triangle pose is really great for aiding in digestion. So it's a very good daily exercise, honestly. You're doing a great job. Inhaling to the count of 4, exhaling to the count of 4, maintaining the position, the pose. Feet are flat on the floor. Palms of the hands are flat on the floor. We have just a few more seconds left to go. You're doing a great job. Inhale deeply and suspend the breath. Squeeze root lock, anus, sex organs. Hold the breath, hold the lock. Exhale and release the lock. We're going to do this 2 more times. Inhale deeply, squeeze root lock, sex organs, hold the breath. Exhale fully and release the lock. And one last time, inhale deeply, squeeze the lock, hold the breath. Exhale fully, release the lock. Gently lower yourself back into tabletop position. And then find yourself back in easy pose on the mat. Excellent job. The first exercise for the Kriya is spinal flex, and we will be here for 3 minutes. We're going to grab our shins, and we're going to make sure that we're sitting with a nice tall straight spine, and we're going to lead with our chest and come forward. And as we do so, we're going to be inhaling through the nose, and then we're going to roll our shoulders forward and flex our spine back and exhale. So inhale, coming forward, exhale, going back. And we want to keep our neck and chin at the same level. We don't want our head bobbing up and down with this. And you can go at your own pace with this. You can either go fast or slow. Just keep your breath in rhythm with your movement, and anything is good. So let's begin. The movement on the spine is coming pretty much from the lower spine with this particular spinal flex. Inhaling as you come forward, leading with the chest, and exhaling as you roll the shoulders forward and flex the spine back. Focus is at the third eye. Go at your own pace. And continue. You're doing a great job. Keep up the good work. Spinal flex is a really good exercise to get the spinal fluid moving from the lower portion of the spine and sending it upward. And they say in Kundalini yoga that you can determine your age by the flexibility of your spine. And so this whole practice will actually exercise all 26 vertebrae, and it is an excellent practice. It would be an excellent morning practice for 40 days. You could try it out and see if you like it. You're doing a great job. We have under 30 seconds left to go. Inhale deeply and come to center. Hold the breath. Squeeze root lock. Squeeze sex organs. Squeeze the solar plexus. Send the energy up. Exhale fully and release the lock. Sit here. We're going to be here for 1 minute. And just notice how you're feeling now that you have raised this energy, awoken this energy in the lower spine. I love the pace of this little practice, giving ample time for integrating the movements in between each part of the Kriya. Excellent job. So for the next exercise, we're going to be doing spinal flex again, but we're going to be coming into rock pose. So we're going to turn our legs to the right, and we are going to come on to our heels. If sitting in this position is not comfortable, there are a few options. One is that you can take a towel or a blanket and kind of roll it up. And if your knees are uncomfortable in this position, you can put the towel underneath your knees to give a little extra support. If, on the other hand, the discomfort is coming from the heel buttocks area, you can also slide the towel or blanket underneath your buttocks, in between your buttocks and your heel, to give a little extra support or cushion. Another option, of course, would be to have a yoga block and place it in between your legs so that you can basically sit down on the yoga block instead of directly on the heels. This is actually pretty comfortable, so if that works best for you, fine. If none of those options work well, this can also be achieved from sitting in a chair. And what you would do is just bring your bottom to the edge of the seat so that your legs are kind of angled in a downward position with your feet flat on the floor, and you will basically achieve the same result. You'll find that doing spinal flex from this position actually does change the movement and where the spine is flexing. It's the same as before. We'll be inhaling as we come forward, exhaling as we go back. So let's begin now, and we'll be here for 3 minutes. So inhaling as you come forward, exhaling as you go back. And again, try to keep the neck and the head stationary. We don't want our head bobbing around with this one. Go at your own pace. I think that for me, the movement is a lot slower just because of the location in the spine that the movement is coming from. You're doing an excellent job. Keep up the good work. You can also mentally vibrate Sat as you come forward and Nam as you go backward. This is in the ancient language of Gurmukhi. Truth is my name. So inhaling Sat as you come forward, exhaling Nam. Sat. Nam. Keep up the good work. You're doing a great job. We have just about 1 minute left to go. Keep up the good work. Vibrating Sat as you move forward, Nam as you move backward. You're doing great. Inhale deeply and come to center. Hold the breath. Squeeze root lock, sex organs, and the solar plexus. Send all of that energy up. Exhale fully and gently release the lock. And now we're going to come out of rock pose. So we're going to bring our legs around to the right. And before we come back into easy pose, let's go ahead and stretch our legs out in front of us. Bounce your legs up and down and wiggle them from side to side to kind of give them a little bit of a break. Excellent job. And then come back into easy pose. In a nice cross-legged position. And we're going to be here for a 2-minute rest beginning now. And again, the resting portion of this Kriya that's built into the Kriya is part of the Kriya. And it is so that we can integrate, so that we can notice the changes in our bodies. One more minute left to go with this rest, this relaxation. Great job. Keep up the good work. Just under 30 seconds left. The next exercise is called Spinal Twist. And so we'll be sitting with a nice, tall, straight spine. We'll be sitting in easy pose. And what we're going to do is we are going to place our thumb on the back of our shoulders, and the other 4 fingers are going to be on the front of our shoulders. And we're going to be twisting to the left and inhaling, twisting to the right and exhaling. And we're going to be here for 26 spinal twists. And so let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. If you were unable to maintain the same pace as me, I'm going to give a few minutes here. Maybe not minutes, but a little bit of time. And when you have completed 26 spinal flex, we're just going to sit here for a minute. So beginning now, we're just resting, integrating the medicine that we just raised in the body, in our energetic system. The pace with this practice is so nice and gentle, allowing our bodies to fully experience this practice. So for the next exercise, we're going to take our left hand with our thumb pointing down, palm facing out away from us, and then we're going to curl the fingers, and we're going to bring our right hand and we're going to curl those fingers so that we're clasping our fingers. So the thumb of our right hand will be on top, the thumb of our bottom hand, our left hand will be on bottom. Sorry. And we're going to hold this at heart center. And what we're going to be doing is moving our elbows in a seesaw fashion while we maintain this bear grip at heart center. And it's going to just be long, slow, deep breathing here. And you can close your eyes and focus on the third eye. And let's begin now. We will be here for 26 of these. And so we're going to start together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. And we're going to hold this mantra, hold our hand position for just a second, pull on it, squeeze the root, lock, sex organs, and the solar plexus, and inhale deeply. Squeeze the lock, squeeze the hands, hold the breath. Exhale fully and release your hands back down to your lap. We're going to have a 30-second relaxation here, beginning now. a little bit shorter. Excellent work. Now we're going to be doing spinal flex again for 3 minutes. This time we're going to be grasping our knees, and we're going to keep the arms nice and straight. So it's going to be very much an upper back movement, and it's a little bit slighter than the spinal flex that we have done before. We're going to be inhaling as we flex the chest forward, exhaling as we go back. Keeping the arms nice and straight, no bend. Flexing our chest up and out, and then lowering it toward the back. We'll be here for 3 minutes, and let's begin. Inhaling as you flex forward, exhaling as you flex back. You're doing a great job, and continue. We are exercising all 26 vertebrae with this Kriya. Exercising the upper back, the upper spine, and of course the chest area, the heart center. You're doing a great job. Keep up the good work. Inhaling as we open our chest, exhaling as we flex our spine back. And our head and neck, just as the other spinal flex portions of this Kriya, remains sort of stationary. You're doing an excellent job. Keep up the good work. We're about halfway there. One more minute left to go, just under a minute left to go. Keep up the good work. While this practice may be a little slower paced, it is definitely raising a lot of energy within the body. You're doing a great job. We just have a few more seconds left to go. Inhale deeply and come to center. Hold the breath. Squeeze root lock, sex organs, solar plexus. Hold the breath. Squeeze the locks. Send the energy up the spine. Exhale fully. Release the locks and relax. We will be taking a 1 minute rest here. integrating all the medicine. Allowing different thought patterns, brain patterns to be established. All right, now we're going to do some shoulder shrugs. And with this, we will be raising our shoulders toward our ears. And when we do this, we're going to inhale. And then as we lower our shoulders back down into the original position, we're going to be exhaling through the nose. So close your eyes, focus on the third eye. Inhale and lift the shoulders to the ears. Exhale, lower the shoulders. We will be here for 1 minute and begin. You can go at your own pace. It can be a quick pace. It can be a slow pace. It's all good. We hold a lot of tension in the shoulder as well as anger. So this is a nice exercise for letting go of any stuck emotions in that area of the body. Inhale deeply and squeeze the shoulders toward the ears. Hold, tense, and squeeze. Exhale fully and gently lower your shoulders back down and relax. Excellent work. And now we're going to do neck rolls. We're going to do 5 neck rolls beginning with the right side. Then we're going to do 5 neck rolls with the left side. If you're not able to do neck rolls, then I would recommend that you sit with a nice tall straight spine, and as you turn your head left, inhale through the nose, and as you turn your head right, exhale through the nose. You can do that 5 times, beginning with the left side, and then you can switch it and inhale as you twist right, exhale as you twist left for 5 times. So if neck rolls don't bother you, let's begin that. We'll be lowering our right ear to our right shoulder, and we're going to inhale through the nose as we gently roll our head to the back, and we're going to be exhaling through the nose as we circle around, dropping our head to the front. And let's begin. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 2 more rotations. And when your head is at the bottom of the rotation, go ahead and bring it back up into a neutral, straight position. Excellent job. And now we're going to do the left side. So we're lowering our left ear to our left shoulder, Inhaling as we circle around back. Exhaling as we rotate around front. And let's begin. 5 rotations. And when you reach number 5 at the bottom of the rotation, lift your head and neck back up into a neutral position. Excellent job. Now we're going to do bear grip again. So taking our left hand, holding it out in front of us with our thumb pointed down so that our palm is facing out away from us, curling the fingers. We're going to bring our right hand, curling the fingers as well. Grasp fingers, lock fingers. We can use our thumbs to hold everything in place. We're going to hold our hands at the throat chakra, and we're going to inhale through the nose, apply root lock, so squeezing the sex organs and anus, and then we're going to release and exhale, apply the root lock again. We're also pulling on the fingers like we're trying to pull our hands apart while we're doing this. So we're going to inhale, squeeze the lock, exhale, squeeze the lock, and then we're going to raise our hands above our head. We're going to inhale, squeeze the lock, exhale, squeeze the lock, and then we're going to bring this back down in front of our throat. We're going to inhale through the nose and squeeze the lock. And then we're going to exhale and squeeze the lock. We're going to bring this back up over our head. Inhale, squeeze the lock. Exhale, squeeze the lock. Lower our hands to our throat chakra. Inhale, squeeze the lock. Exhale, squeeze the lock. Raise our arms. Inhale, squeeze the lock. Exhale, squeeze the lock. One last time. Inhale, squeeze the lock. Exhale, squeeze the lock. Raise the arms above the head. Inhale, squeeze the lock. Exhale, squeeze the lock. And lower the arms back down to your lap. Great job. Go ahead and stretch your legs out. We've been sitting for quite a while. Go ahead and stretch them out in front of you and begin bouncing them up and down and shaking them from side to side like you're waving with your feet. And you can alternate between bouncing and shaking your legs back and forth. Great job. The next portion of this practice is 3 minutes of the Sat Kriya. And for this, we're going to be coming onto our, coming into rock pose again. So go ahead and swing your legs around to the right. And we will be sitting on our heels. Again, if this is not a comfortable position for you, you can take a blanket or a towel and roll it up and place it under the knees if that's where you feel discomfort. Or you can place this in between the buttocks and the heels. And you can also use a yoga block for this, spreading the legs and placing it in between the legs so that you're sort of sitting or supported primarily from the yoga block instead of the heels. And again, you can also do this from a seated position in a chair. Just scooting your buttocks to the edge of the chair so that your knees are angled down. Whatever feels comfortable to your body is the way that you should go with this. Always listen to your body with Kundalini Yoga. We don't ever want to do anything that's going to cause pain. So that's very important. Okay, for this part of the practice, we'll be bringing our palms together as if we are in praying position. We're going to be folding down all of our fingers except for our index finger. So our index finger is going to remain pointed straight up on both of our hands. We're going to lock our thumbs down. And it doesn't matter which is on top of which, right on top of left, whatever feels most comfortable to you. And we're going to hold this mudra straight above our head, pointing up like an antenna. And we're going to be chanting Sat Nam. And as we do so, when we chant Sat, we're going to be pulling in at the navel center, Sat. And then we're going to be releasing, allowing the lower abdomen to soften and say Nam, chant Nam. So it'll be Sat Nam, Sat Nam. And the chanting and the way that we are using our diaphragm will control our breath. So there's no need to focus on breath. When we chant Sat, it's like an exhalation. And when we soften our lower abdomen, it allows air to fill our lungs, and so that's like our inhalation, and we don't have to think about it. So we'll be here for 3 minutes. Go ahead and interlace your fingers, drop them all down with the exception of the index finger. Have one thumb placed over the other, it doesn't matter which, locking everything in place. Placing this mudra above the head, hugging the ears, Sat Nam. We're going to close our eyes and focus on the third eye. Sat Nam, 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 Sat Nam. You'll notice that on the Nam, the breath should be the chant should be very soft. And this again allows for the air to fill the lungs without us having to actually consciously take a breath here. So continue at your own pace, chanting Sat Nam, pulling in at the navel on Sat, Sat Nam, and softening the abdomen on the Nam. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Elbows are hugging the ears. Focus is on the third eye. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. If this is too difficult, you can also lower the mudra to about heart center and continue. Everything else would be the same. So Sat Nam, 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 and continue. You're doing a great job. This is a very powerful Kriya in and of itself, and it's often incorporated into other Kriyas. We have just about a minute and a half, a little under a minute and a half left to go. You're doing a great job. Keep up the good work. Under 1 minute left. Keep up the good work. Holding the mudra either at the heart center or directly above the head. Elbows hugging the ears. Sat, nam, 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 sat, nam. We're almost there. Keep up the good work. Inhale deeply. Squeeze root lock. Squeeze sex organs in the solar plexus chakra. Squeeze and hold the breath. Send the energy up, all the way up the fingers. Squeeze the fingers. Squeeze all the muscles in your arms and hands. Exhale fully and gently, gracefully lower your hands and come out of rock pose. And stretch your legs out in front of you. Give them a nice little bounce. Little wiggle. We've done a little bit of rock pose today, so need to give them a little bit of a break. It's now time for the relaxation portion of the practice. And so I invite you to find yourself in a lying down position on the mat, on your back. Pressing your spine into the floor, into the mat, feeling fully supported by Mother Earth. Separate your feet. Have your arms to the side with your palms facing up. Close your eyes. Inhaling long, deep breaths here. Inhaling to the count of 4. Exhaling to the count of 4. And then relaxing into your own natural breathing pattern. Allow your body to melt into the floor. Feel fully supported, fully relaxed. We will be here for 3 minutes. If you have more than 3 minutes, the actual recommended relaxation time for this particular Kriya is 15 minutes. So if you have the time, go ahead and press pause and take a 15-minute relaxation here. Otherwise, we will be here for 3 minutes and enjoy this time. We're going to start coming out of this relaxation now. So begin moving your feet at the ankle, twisting them around, and begin moving your hands at the wrist, twisting them around. Go in opposite directions. Go in the opposite direction, twisting your feet and your ankles and your wrists and your hands. Start rubbing the palms of your hands together and rubbing the soles of your feet together. So. Rub very vigorously. Get some friction going, and place your hands on your eyes, on the optic nerve. This is the closest nerve to the surface of our body. Slowly open your eyes and look to the left, and then look to the right, and then look up and down. And roll your eyes around. Place the soles of your feet on the ground so that your knees are sticking up. Bring them together and gently allow them to fall to the right. Put your arms in a T-shaped position and turn your head to the left, allowing a nice body stretch here. And then bring your knees and your head to center. Allow your knees to fall to the left side and turn your head to the right side. Giving a nice little stretch. Bring your knees and head back to center. Lower your arms down to your side. And allow your knees to fall to the right. And use your right arm to push yourself back up into a nice seated position. We've come to the meditation, and the meditation today is to recharge you. And so what we're going to be doing is we are going to be making a fist with our right hand, with our thumb sticking up, and then we're going to clasp or wrap our left hand around, and our thumbs will be together, and the palms of our hands will be together. So it's like we make a fist with our right hand with our thumb sticking up, wrap our left hand around it, bringing the thumbs together, standing up in a standing up position. We're going to hold this mudra or hand position right out in front of our heart center. And what we're going to be doing is closing our eyes, focusing on the third eye, and we're going to inhale to the count of 5. We're going to exhale to the count of 5, and then we're going to hold our breath out to the count of 15, and then we'll inhale to the count of 5, exhale to the count of 5, hold our breath to the count of 15, and repeat this cycle. So let's close our eyes, focus on the third eye point, and have your mudra in position, and let's begin. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold the breath for a count of 15 and continue. Inhaling to the count of 5, exhaling to the count of 5, holding the breath to the count of 15, and repeating. We have about a minute left to go. You're doing a great job. This particular meditation has been referred to as the antidote for depression, and it will recharge your system. Inhaling to the count of 5, exhaling to the count of 5, holding the breath for 15, and repeating. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath. Exhale fully. Gently, gracefully lower your hands back into your lap. It's a beautiful meditation, and it does in fact recharge you. So we'll be closing out the practice today with a long set short nam. Truth is my name. This is in the ancient language of Gurumukhi. And we'll be placing our palms together at the center of our chest, sitting with a nice tall straight spine, pressing our thumbs into our sternum, allowing our arms to flare, our elbows to flare out, shoulders to be relaxed. Focus on the third eye. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. One more time and we'll begin. Inhale. Sat Nam. Inhale through the nose. Sat Nam. One last time. Inhale deeply. Sat Nam. Raise your fingertips to your forehead and bow in reverence to your practice today. And then place your palms on the floor in front of you and lower your head to the ground to close out and ground your practice. This concludes our practice today, and I hope you enjoyed this practice. If you did enjoy it, please click the like button and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to receive updates and future notifications of materials posted. Sat Nam.